Hey sports fans, welcome to Week 18 in the NFC South, brought to you by the All Things Sports Network. I'm your host, Corey Ayers. Thanks for joining me, and let's get into it. First off, had a few messages and people saying they don't want to follow because they think I'm AI. Not AI. Do use some AI backgrounds because I think they're hilarious. This is not AI. This is not AI. I'm just a person who makes these videos by myself and like to have some fun with it. So I use AI backgrounds for various things, but because I think they're stupid and funny. But anyway, yeah, let's dive into this. Today we're going to dive into the most chaotic neighborhood in the NFL, the NFC South. A division where nobody is elite, and somehow everybody still has a chance to ruin someone else's season. It's the football equivalent of a group project where everyone forgot the deadline until the night before. Week 17 didn't just shake things up, it flipped the entire playoff picture on its head. Carolina suddenly looks like a team that found the keys to the car. Tampa Bay is staring at their GPS wondering how they got off the highway. The Falcons are out here playing spoiler like it's their full-time job, and the Saints look like they've run out of road. So today we're breaking down all four teams, where they stand, how Week 17 changed their fate, and what the final stretch means for the NFC South crown. Buckle up, this division might not be pretty, but it's never boring. The Carolina Panthers walked into Week 17 with a golden opportunity, beat the Seahawks, and they clinched the NFC South. But instead of locking up the division, Carolina delivered one of their sloppiest second-half performances of the season. 2 turnovers in their own territory opened the door for Seattle, who converted both into touchdowns to pull away for a 27-10 win in Charlotte. The loss dropped Carolina to 8-8, keeping them atop the NFC South, but stripping away their chance to finish the job early. Their defense kept them competitive, but the offense couldn't sustain drives, and the turnovers proved to be fatal. Even with this loss, Carolina is still firmly in the driver's seat to win the NFC South. If they beat Tampa in Week 18, they win the division, but they can also back into the playoffs. A loss to the Buccaneers combined with an Atlanta victory over New Orleans is their wild card safety net, and the division winner is the only NFC South team sniffing the playoffs this year. Week 17 definitely didn't eliminate Carolina, but it turned a near clincher into an all-but must-win showdown. The Panthers still control their destiny, but their margin for error is all but gone. The Buccaneers' Week 17 loss to the Miami Dolphins, a 20-17 defeat, was just another chapter in their late-season collapse that's really defined their year. Tampa Bay has lost 4 straight and has just 1 win since early November, a stunning fall for a team that started 5-1. Baker Mayfield's volatility and a banged-up defense once again cost them. The offense moved the ball but couldn't finish drives, and the defense gave up key plays to Miami's rookie quarterback Quinn Ewers. But here's the twist: Tampa Bay is still alive. Despite the loss, Carolina's defeat kept the Bucs in the race. The NFC South will now be decided in Week 18, and Tampa will need a little help if they want to see the postseason. If the Falcons beat the Saints in Week 18, Carolina wins the division regardless of the Bucs' result. Week 17 didn't kill the Bucs, but it made their path narrower, more chaotic, and dependent on outside help. The Falcons entered Week 17 already eliminated from playoff contention, but they continued their late-season spoiler tour with a surprising victory over the Los Angeles Rams, their 3rd straight, improving to 7-9 on the season. But they have suddenly found momentum behind improved quarterback play and a nothing-to-lose mentality. Their Week 17 win didn't put them back into the playoff picture, but it did tighten the NFC South race. Atlanta ensured that Tampa Bay couldn't clinch the division early and kept the pressure on Carolina heading into Week 18. The Falcons now enter the final week as the division's chaos agent. If they beat the Saints in Week 18, they indirectly hand the NFC South to Carolina regardless of the outcome of the Tampa game. Week 17 didn't revive Atlanta's season, but it gave them a chance to shape someone else's. And in a division this messy, that's almost as entertaining as making the playoffs yourself. The Saints entered Week 17 also eliminated from playoff contention, though they continued their own late-season surge, their 4th straight victory. After starting the season 2-10, the New Orleans Saints have suddenly found their rhythm. Too late to matter in the standings, but enough to reshape the narrative heading into the 2026 season. Their Week 17 win didn't affect the NFC South race, but it did impact perception. The Saints have shown life under interim leadership, and young players are flashing in ways that give the front office something to build on after months of inconsistency to start the season. In the playoff picture, New Orleans is simply playing spoiler. They can't win the division, so they can't reach the postseason, and can only influence the draft order. But their Week 17 performance reinforced that this roster is not devoid of talent. It's just been directionless. Though Week 17 didn't change their fate, it did give Saints fans something they haven't had in months: hope. And that's the NFC South as we head into the final week of the regular season. A division defined by chaos, close calls, and a couple teams trying to prove to us that they are playoff ready. Carolina has a win and you're in playoff scenario. Tampa Bay needs two things: to beat Carolina and hope the Saints handle business against Atlanta. Regardless, one team from this putrid division will punch their ticket to the postseason whether they deserve it or not. So enjoy these two season-defining NFC South matchups. But before you do, please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoy this content and want to see more. It's free and simple for you and really changes the game for me. There's even a subscribe button right here. Happy New Year's. I guess we'll see you next year.